Omkar Vidya Mandir, an English medium school. Purpose of orientation: a glance at the school, a day at OVM, activities of the school, information about school, scholastic aspects, co curricular activities. A glance at a school. Policy in OVM: punctuality in school and leave procedure. Regularity minimum 90% attendance compulsory. Dress code and cleanliness. Scholastics and non-scholastic development. Availability of school transport. Dispersal. Books maintenance. Evaluation process. School hours. Playgroup and nursery 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday holiday. Junior KG and Senior KG 8 a.m. to 12:10 p.m. Saturday 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. First onwards 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Parents can meet teachers only on Saturday after 11:30 a.m. or by permission granted. Break time 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tiffin rules: eat healthy. Teachers should be present in class with children during break time. Students must wash hands before and after eating. Students must bring only vegetarian food. Junk food or packed items will not be allowed. Eat properly, and if food falls on the floor, then take it in tiffin. Say prayer before having food. Do not share food with others. Be seated and do not run. Water bottle be on the floor. Finish time on Finish tiffin on time. Quietly walk in line. Punctuality and regularity. Be on time, on task, and prepared to teach and learn every day. Punctuality and regularity in attendance is essential. If student is absent without informing in school for more than 2 days, then teachers have to communicate with parents insisting valid reason and submission of leave application with parents sign. Students who expect to reach home late after the school due to personal reasons must inform by teachers to their parents, guardians in advance. Entry into school premises is not permitted before 7 a.m. Late arrival will be permitted between 7:50 a.m. to 8 a.m. only 3 times in a month. A minimum of 80% attendance is compulsory to be eligible to appear in the examination. A student must not remain absent without prior permission of the principal. A leave application is to be submitted for the same. If a student remains absent from school due to illness or emergency even for a day, the parents need to fill in the non-attendance record found in the school diary. Half days and short leaves are not granted to students without prior permission of the principal. Dress and appearance. Students must come to school wearing the correct school uniform. Uniform must be neatly cleaned and ironed. Personal cleanliness, hygiene, and neatness is expected at all times. Hair must be neatly cut, pinned, plaited, and combed. Nails must be kept clean and short. Boys must maintain their hair trim and neat. Fancy hairstyles, wear nail polish, tattoo, or any henna design, and colored hair is not allowed. Failure to comply may result in the students being sent home after two warnings recorded in the handbook. Students are not permitted to wear costly or fancy watches, chains, earrings, belts, etc. The shirt must be fully buttoned. School uniform. Girls, blue striped shirt with navy blue color waistcoat, navy blue color pant, navy blue color tie with school monogram, belt with OBM logo, blue ribbon, black hairband, black shoes and white shoes with stripes. Boys, blue striped shirt, navy blue color pant, navy blue color tie with school monogram, belt with OBM logo, black shoes and white socks with stripes. PE uniform. Girls and boys. House colored t-shirt with OBM logo. Navy blue track pant. White shoes and socks. House colored ribbon hairband for girls. Note: PE uniform must be wear on Wednesday and Saturday. Shakti, spiritual energy. Shraddha, divine faith. Seva, serve humanity. Sanskar, goodness, virtue. Assembly. The morning sessions begins with assembly in which all the students and staff members are expected to join. Students are to move class-wise in a queue with hand lock at the back under the supervision of class teacher. Maintain a low voice level while entering and exiting the assembly area. Follow teacher or presenter directions. Clap, talk, and cheer only at appropriate times. Positive cheer only. During the school assembly, students have to observe proper decorum and solemnity befitting the occasion. Politeness and courtesy of speech and good conduct are expected from the pupil. All students must be dressed neatly in full school uniform. Wearing the ID card is compulsory. Students coming to school in untidy dress, hair, etc. will be refused entry to school. Students are required to wear tie and belt with school uniform as prescribed by the school on all working days except Wednesday and Saturday, wherein they are supposed to come to school in house t-shirt and navy blue trousers. Modifications to the school uniform are not allowed. During assembly time, all teachers have to monitor each student activity overall. Bhagavad Gita class will be conducted on Wednesday of every week during assembly. Drum beats, slow recitation, morning prayers, national song and warm-up exercise will be conducted regularly. Teachers must be prepared to give a speech assigned to them in assembly before 1 week. 20 Commandments. Respect the dignitaries, teachers, the classroom, other students, and yourself. Be supportive and greet them every time as soon as you see them. Be responsible for your own learning. Work hard. Work as a team and be kind to others. Say thank you. Raise your hand to say something in class. The teacher can give clear instructions and it should be audible to the students at the back of the class, must be able to hear them as well as those at the front. Walk in the classroom, move around and help kids with their work, monitor behavior or answer a question. Be available and mobile. Be a good listener. Listen to your students. Listen if a student tells you she is being bullied, doesn't understand in having a bad day or didn't eat breakfast. Clean up after yourself. Keep clutter manageable. Allow students aspects to move freely and safely. Come to class prepared. Have your lesson plans prepared from the day one. Materials prepared and resources ready. Follow instructions. Remember the request to call a parent after school. Follow through with the staff responsibility. Have a good attitude and conduct with everyone. The school is not responsible for goods that are lost. It is advisable not to bring valuable articles like expensive watches, fancy stationery items, and items of jewelry, mobile phones, or any other electronic gadget. If found with the student, will be confiscated and action will be taken. Lending or borrowing of money or any other articles is strictly prohibited. Care must be taken of all school property. Students should be trained not to damage any school furniture, write or draw anything on the walls. Recovery of any damage will be done from the concerned students. Students are advised to keep their classrooms, school buildings, campus neat and clean. Waste leftover materials must be thrown into the dustbins only. Students should observe polite behavior. Shouting, bullying, or use of foul language is forbidden. In order to acquire a good command of the English language, which is the medium of instruction for all subjects, teachers as well as children speak only in English in the school premises. Students must stay under teacher supervision. They may not leave any area without teacher permission. Students may not go to the toilets or to drink water during class time. Such needs must be attended to during the break. However, if any student has a medical problem, the same must be brought to the notice of the class teacher. Students are advised to keep their classrooms, school buildings, campus neat and clean. Waste leftover materials must be thrown into the dustbins only. Academic session: scholastics, English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social Science, Computer, Gujarati, 5th onwards. Non-scholastics: sports, arts and craft, co-curricular activities. System of operation for teachers: diagnosing. It can be done based on the experience or by questions and answers asked from the experts. Watch videos related to a particular topic, preparing and gathering knowledge from previous study. Planning, introduction about each topics and subordinates of a particular chapter. Teachers have to prepare a daily planner in generalization and specification way. Designing, making models, science lab activities and computer lab activities for teaching if required, making flow charts for systematic study pattern. Audio visuals to decide previously about which animated videos can be shown to students related to topic. Only animated videos are allowed. Classwork and homework assignment work. Class assessment through oral and written test. Making performance record list for each student. Teachers have to take attendance regularly and ensure that students are not irregular in class. If any student is absent for more than 2 days without informing, then teachers have to communicate with their parents and compulsory take leave application. Implementation, generalization, introduction and review of previous knowledge. Specification, teaching on a particular topic in receptive way with explanation and examples using models or activity prepared from students. Audiovisual aids must be shown to students by teachers after completion of each chapter. Teachers have to send daily reports to students through WhatsApp messages before 3 p.m. mentioning about CW and HW. Pictures of only pages without any blur can be sent in messages mentioning page number and correct information on page. Teachers must check classwork and homework daily for evaluation of performance of students in their class regularly. Teachers have to observe school diary of each student regularly regarding student particular. Absent record, monthly information, teachers' notes, timetable, etc. Assessment, oral test. Each and every student must be prepared by teachers to speak for at least 1 minute on any topic. Definition or meaning that are related to a topic. Question and answers with correct spellings. written test. Class tests on each chapter must be taken and record of each student must be maintained by teachers. Books checking must be done after completion of chapters and quality of checking must be maintained consistently. Teachers have to prepare test paper according to the syllabus selected for exams. Check answer sheets and provide them timely. Prepare mark list. Examination. First enrichment, first periodic test, notebook assessment, half yearly examination, second enrichment, second periodic test, notebook assessment, annual examination. Term 1 April to October, term 2 November to March. Test exams and promotion. For the purpose of evaluation, the school conducts unit tests and class tests. These tests are taken into account of enrichment test, half yearly and annual exams. Absence from these tests will have an adverse effect on promotion. Proficiency is given on the basis of academic excellence. Candidates who have their either copied from other candidates or given opportunities to other candidates to copy from them or communicate dishonestly with other candidates or found guilty of bringing answer sheets or substituting answer scripts during exams will be given 0 in that subject and or will be debarred from future examinations. They will be declared to have failed. In all questions of promotion and failure, the principal's decision is final. Re-exams or tests are not held for absentees. Their promotions will be decided according to their performance during the year. Those who do not complete homework, bring text, notebooks, or study their daily lessons, then marks will be deducted from the ensuing UT exams. Answer scripts of all examinations except the final examinations are to be signed by the parents. All students must check for error in the scripts, marks and clear all doubts before the marks are taken down. Once the scripts are given away, no alteration in the marks will be made. In exams, students have to write whole paper with single pen only and use pencil for drawing. Correction of notebook. Index should be properly and neatly written in the given format. Senior number, date, lesson or topic, remarks or marks, teacher signs, parent signs should be regularly maintained. The signatures of teachers and remarks to be filled immediately after corrections. Parent sign to be ensured if it is sent home. Students must be instructed to write page number on each page, make conical shapes and tagged for different terms. Format for starting a new lesson. Two red lines to be drawn on the first and third top lines. Dates should be mentioned on the left hand side inside the margin. Lesson topic to be written in the center between the two red lines. Neatness. The notebook workbook should be neatly covered. Name, class, subject, etc. should be neatly and legibly written on top of the notebook. Ensure neat work by taking a round while the students are writing so that you know how they are doing the work and checking them immediately if their work is not up to the mark. Diagram should be first neatly drawn, shown to the teacher and then colored to avoid untidy work. Avoid use of felt pens for coloring as they leave an indent on the next page. See that the students are using well sharpened pencils and are not very dark. Encourage students who do the work neatly and give remarks to those whose work is untidy. In activity book, worksheet and textbook, student must be instructed to write the with pencil only. For 5th to 8th class questions should be in black pen and answers should be in blue pen. Drawings should be done with pencil only. Handwriting. Insist on cursive form of writing. If you are not yourself very thorough with that form of writing, please take specimen copies from the library and practice it so that you can guide the student. This is for all subject teachers. Make sure that capital letters are being used in the correct places. Check carefully if any student is forming any letter incorrectly. Speak to him, her, and show them how to write correctly and make them practice it till they have corrected themselves. You can give a page of writing every day for students with bad handwriting as remedial work. Correction of notebooks. Very thorough and accurate checking is expected from you all with only 20 students in the class. Read each and every word carefully while correcting. The correction should be so thorough that even commas and full stops should not be ignored. Avoid correcting in your classroom as you cannot concentrate fully and are bound to overlook mistakes. Underline spelling mistakes and write SP on top. Circle or underline grammatical mistakes. Put a mark for incomplete sentences. Correct only with red pen. Hand in work on time. Mark the student's assignment in a timely fashion and hand them back within 2 or 3 days of the due date. Follow up work. After every lesson, the students should do corrections. Spelling mistakes to be written 3 to 5 times and other sentences once. The teacher should not write the correct word but call the student and ask him her to find the correct answer, and after confirming it with the teacher, it should be written down in the notebook as correction work. The teacher should also check this correction work, and if there are mistakes in this, recorrection should be done by the students. Written work should be seen in books of all the students. Students who do not complete their writing work or absent in class must be instructed to complete it from WhatsApp messages on the same day. Dispersal. During leaving time, students have to walk quietly and follow line. Students going with parents will be dispersed 5 minutes before leaving time and students going with van at leaving time. Students cannot leave premises without teachers' permission. Students who come to school with their escorts will not be permitted to leave the school with anyone else. In case of an emergency, the person must carry an authority letter from the parents to pick up the child. Students are not allowed to go to a relative or friend's house from school. Students using the school van should maintain discipline in the van. Van facility will be withdrawn in the cases where discipline is not properly maintained. Transport facility is available from Silvassa, Billard, Noroli. Build your future here.